So we got some dullards. Live on television. And so Fox News was reading out. This is a couple days ago now, October 11th, but still, it's funny when Fox News does stupid shit. Fox News was reading out a progressive list about people saying that Biden will move further left, and this is how. Let's watch.
Working Families Party, People's Charter, 1,000 words, talking about they're demanding of Joe Biden, by the way, a $15 minimum wage, $16 billion immediately canceling student debt. They want affordable housing for all. Sounds like Russia. Universal or free health care. They want to give the public ownership stakes in all corporations, receiving bailouts, shifting money away from police departments towards communities. Working families.
So, yes, Fox News here, and this is the little WFP tweet. My favorite part, which is why I wanted to talk about this, is the sounds like Russia bit. Where was that?
$15 minimum canceling student. They want affordable housing for all. Sounds like Russia.
Does Russia have affordable housing for all? Is that something that exists in Russia? Should I fact check this? Like, I've spoken to many Russian people. And I'm pretty sure that Russia does not have a housing program that covers everybody. But like this is one thing that is interesting that they're talking about on Fox News. Yeah, I'm looking up. I don't see anything. I'm seeing mass housing, bulldozing stuff on Google, but I'm not seeing any. Like, does Russia have a free housing program? I don't know. Maybe. It's possible. But either way, again, the fear-mongering. The idea that something like having like a place to live, right? To these rich motherfuckers, to these rich fucking losers, that is just so scary to them. What? You're telling me when I walk from Starbucks to the Fox station, I won't have to see 3 homeless people begging for money on the sidewalk? But I love seeing homeless people beg for money on the sidewalk. It makes me feel like a better person. That's what Brian Kilmeade is thinking. And it's like, I don't know. The idea that like they're just listing things out like this, I just think it's funny. I think it's kind of hilarious. And personally, I'm on board with pushing Biden as much as possible. In the same way that I'm on board with pushing Trump as much as possible. Now, it just so happens in my calculations, I think how far we can push both of these people seems to be a lot different. We've been trying to push Donald Trump for the past 6 months with protests, and what has he done? Unleashed federal troops that have shot and killed more protesters. Donald Trump is not too amenable. Let's see if Joe Biden does that. He might do that. But worst case scenario, we're in the same boat. Best case scenario, it might be a little better. Why not just vote for Biden? I don't know. That's my opinion. But either way, Fox News being very funny as always. Slight cringe. You love to see it. And imagine my shock when Brian Kilmeade is no longer going to have to look at the COVID must be tough for him. Doing all this like stuff without having to walk from Starbucks to Dunkin' Donuts, you know, looking at 15 homeless people. That must be really fucking hard for him to imagine that those people could possibly have a job, that those people could possibly have a home to live in. That seems so despicable, Brian Kilmeade says. But that's mainstream news for you. That's what they do on mainstream news. But